We're now gonna cover alpha male nature. Basically, I'm gonna break down what like the top tier red pill alpha males do so you can just copy it. And I'm gonna start with the most important lesson that I could pass on to you, which is Hamza's golden rule. For the last 10 years, I've been red pilled and I've been trying to be more of this, this masculine guy, a bit more of the bad boy, the attractive guy with looks maxing and all those things. But this is the thing that has single-handedly improved my dating and sex life, and actually probably even my business and health and fitness and basically all parts of my life the most. It's like a life philosophy, like a rule that I live by. The rule is simply, I just do what I want. It's that simple. Think about what I just said. I just do what I want. The reason why that's so powerful, it's probably went over your head. You're thinking that doesn't make any sense. It's basic as fuck. Most guys don't do what they want. Most guys do what they think other people want them to do. You don't go on the date that you want to go on. You go on the date that you think the girl wants you to take her on. Do you see the difference? You don't fuck the way that you want to fuck. You fuck the way that you think she wants to fuck. But the way that most women want to fuck is the way that you actually want to fuck. This is such, like, if there was one trait of like an alpha male strong man, it is he just aligns to whatever his own desire is. It's as simple as that. And I could tell you some of the stories of this rule are so fucking hot. And one of the most recent ones, a girl who I've been getting close to, we ended up talking about this rule and I told her this is like Hamza's golden rule. I just do what I want. I swear to God, when I said that, she looked at me as if I was like rubbing her pussy in it, and she like bit her fucking lip and she looked at me like a fucking animal, as if it was like the hottest thing I could possibly say. Because think about it, like from a girl's perspective, you saying that your life philosophy is you just do what you want. This same conversation came up a few times and she asked me about something I like in sex. She was like, do you like giving head to a girl? And I was like, I just do what I want. And she tried to press it a bit. A lot of girls will try and press like your values, whatever. And I said, listen, I don't overthink it. If I want to do it, then I do it. I just do what I want. And I could see how turned on she was getting. And this isn't like, a lot of guys talk about like, oh, all these girls like me. This girl's like coming to my place to get pounded 2-3 times a week. So this girl fucking really likes me. But just that rule alone, not only is attractive to girls, but it's the big life philosophy that I want you to have is now stepping into the alpha male, so the red pill alpha. I just do what I want. That's Hamza's golden rule, and I want you to always keep that in mind. When you're thinking about a decision to be made, let's say you end up having 2 girls you're texting, getting closer to, and you're thinking, who should I invite today? Who should I meet on a date today? One girl you actually want to see more and you're more excited to see, but the previous girl you already said to her to meet you today, so you'd have to cancel on her. This rule is powerful. You use it there. Okay, what do I want? Well, I want to see the first girl, the one who I haven't booked in with, which means that I'll have to upset that other girl that I already had said I'd meet today. But if I just do what I want and I cancel on the first girl, she might even like me more, because what guy fucking cancels on a date anyway? Just do what you want. It's like a bell curve where we have the absolute red pill chads on the right. We've got the absolute like dumbasses on the left, and then we've got the autists in the middle. The autists in the middle are like us guys, self-improvement, which girl, how should I do this? Or all these big questions. The retard and the absolute chad, they just shrug their shoulders and they're like, what do I want to do? I want to see that girl. I want to do this. I want to live here. I want to go on this date. Whilst the autists are thinking about which date, what's the best way to set her up, what should I say to her? The full alpha male guy just says whatever the fuck he wants. I just do what I want. And please don't overlook this. I know this sounds so simple. I promise you, over the next few years, if you keep thinking of this, you'll realize the scale of this one piece of advice. Imagine like whatever age you're going to be, like 5 years from now, I promise there'll be a time when this rule pops into your mind. You'll be thinking, like, holy shit, did Hamza know how serious this rule would be? That this would be my golden rule of fucking life. Like the biggest rule, the biggest philosophy of my life. Did Hamza know how serious that one module would be in my life? I promise you, this one piece of advice will change the trajectory of your future. Just do what you want, not just in sex and in dating, but in all of your fucking life. Just do what you want. It's so much bigger than it seems. Right now you're thinking, okay, like what does this actually mean? Like I do what I want all the time. No. Here's the big part of this rule. Most of the actions you do are not what you actually want. It's what you think will get you the validation of others. But by craving the validation of others, you are basically showing the world that you are not the red pill alpha male, because the alpha male doesn't really give a shit about the validation of others. The alpha male just aligns to his own desires. So do you see how the craving of the validation of others, let's say in the social group or the girl that you want, and you start thinking of what date would she like, that actually makes you less attractive than being selfish. Selfish men utterly succeed in life, and also with women. And here's the most interesting part. The selfish guy who doesn't think to himself what date the girl wants to go on, but what he wants to do, his girl ends up having a better time with him compared to the beta male who tries to like sort of project outward to what he thinks the girl wants, and then it's just like this fucking fucked up situation. It's like the modern relationship where the beta male, you've probably done this, the beta male asks the girl, hey, what do you want to eat today? Are you hungry? Girls hate that question. You've probably seen this as like a meme online where girls don't know what they want to eat. The reason why is because they're expecting you to be a fucking man. Girls don't want to make a decision when they're with you, and they don't want you to think of what they want to eat. They want you to genuinely think what you would love to eat today, because then you will bring the enthusiasm that they will vicariously step into. You know why this rule, which is selfish, is so powerful? We'll talk soon in a different module, but there's a module you can see on the side called Her Priority is Vicarious Fun. Girls want to step into the fun of the alpha male, and so you need to be prioritizing your own fun. If you are having 10 out of 10 fun and she respects you and likes you, which a lot of girls will if you start living like this red pill alpha male type, she will step into this and she'll have a fun time too. If you're trying to like be at the whims of her emotions, you'll be like every other guy who's just in service to her, and you're projecting her above you. Your biggest priority in life should be your own desires, which I know sounds crazy, because what does the world tell you? What does the world tell you your biggest priority in life should be? Your family. Which sounds right. Like, that sounds really good advice, right? Blue pill. The world tells men to not prioritize yourself, but to prioritize your wife and your children, which sounds so much healthier than what I'm saying. But you know what happens to those guys who prioritize their wife and their children? They basically pedestalize them, they put themselves lower and lower and lower, and they get fucking cucked. The guys who have the best relationships, they actually still prioritize themselves, their goals and their purpose, their mission over their own family, which is fucking crazy to say in the modern day, but that gets them the respect and attraction from their women and the respect from their children. So I know what I'm saying sounds crazy, but you should be selfish and put your own desires above literally everyone. Now, part of your desire is to keep your family safe, to make money, to do this, to contribute to humanity, whatever. But it should be always aligned to you, not what you think other people are expecting from you. Becoming the red pill man, like the sort of top echelon of man, is all about you just acknowledging, like, you've got to start to fucking make yourself believe you're like a god and you're better than every other guy. You've got to. And I know that sounds crazy. I guarantee if you start thinking of yourself as like a god, as like you are better than every other guy, people will start to treat you like that, and women will actually be happier spending time with you. Hamza's golden rule is, I just do what I want. And there's two parts to that. I just do, so I take action, what I want. I know what I want. There's two parts. Taking action, so actually following through on our desire. But also what I want is knowing the awareness, like having the awareness of what you actually like. So many guys have genuinely detrained their own bodies that now they don't even know what they value or what they want. They'll be like a girl you're speaking to, you'll be like getting closer to her, thinking you want to get with her. But when you get the awareness of this, you might realize in the future you never even liked that girl in the first place. Like, just think about that moment. There's probably a girl that you'll meet soon that you'll try and pursue things with almost like blindly, not because you liked her, just because it feels like the right thing to do. You know, you're supposed to speak to girls, whatever. And it's only in the future you'll look back and be like, wait, I didn't even like that girl at all. I didn't even want her. Why was I just doing it anyway? Just because I thought I should have done that. There'll be a time when, like, let's say you've got a girlfriend and she says, oh, let's meet up tomorrow, whatever. And you're like, oh yeah, whatever. You didn't actually want to, but so, like at this earlier level, your brain won't make you aware of all the times where you're not even like listening to your own desire. So you have to start being vigilant. Start asking yourself, like, how do I feel? What do I really want? Not what they will expect from me. Not what, like, you know, like this big brain projection of the future. No. Just be a fucking animal. Be like the retard Chad, you know, like the dumb, attractive guy. Just ask yourself, like a dumb, attractive guy, what do I want? and then go take action on that. This would be for the type of woman you want, what you want to say to her, for what you want to do today, what you want to eat, whatever it is. The more you just align to your own natural desire, the more you'll step into the big sort of alpha male personality. This is the one big trait. This is like the foundation of you becoming red-pilled. But the problem is that you probably just won't even know what your real desires are. For many guys, up until just like half an hour ago, they might have thought their real desire was marriage and kids and the blue pill life. And just by me giving you the enlightenment of saying like, yeah, you could do, but that is definitely part of the blue pill kind of world. A lot of guys who have just watched this might be thinking, oh shit, I didn't even consider that. Now that I actually think about it, I don't really want to actually get married right now, and I don't want to be one of those fucking little cucks in a relationship. I actually just want to be as attractive as possible. And if I'm honest, I want as many girls into me as possible. That's what I actually want. But you'll feel this kind of split inside of you where you feel like you should say, no, you know, that's really not even good for you anyway. I just want to be like I just want one woman. I just want one woman. You might feel this split inside you and you won't even know what is the real you. So it's time for you to start asking yourself some deep questions. Ask yourself, like, what is it I want? Who has been influencing me? This is something that even 10 years into this lifestyle, I sometimes kind of struggle with. Like, I genuinely feel like this rule, I've only just come up with it in the last few weeks. Because for the last few years, even though I was well and truly red-pilled and I was like so attracted to girls, I was fucking all the time with beautiful women, I still was like succumbing to the desires of other people. This is why I said recently in one of these modules, you might have seen a big change in me in the last few weeks where I'm speaking way more red pill in here and on my YouTube videos, because I realized like I wasn't even being myself. You know, this phrase, I just do what I want. For the last few years, I didn't follow this phrase. I did what I thought my viewers on YouTube would respect more. That's why I started to talk in way more blue pill terms. Do you see how like, even though I'm older than you, I'm successful, I'm powerful, I have like, you know, established life, I fell into this massive hole of doing what I thought other people would like me more for. And when you do that, by the way, when you don't do what you want, but you do what you think other people will want from you, often it just leads you to a massive headache. Like for me personally, I started attracting like blue pill guys who I've got nothing in common with. And so now when I finally start speaking my truth, that I'm red pill, that I think the red pill is true, those guys don't like me because they're like, oh wait, this guy's red pill. I thought we all wanted to get married and be little faggots. It's like, no, I never wanted that. I just thought I'd get more views on YouTube. I did what I thought other people would like of me. And it's such a shit way to live your life, right? You'll never find anyone who's actually really compatible with the real you if you live this way and you're positioning yourself as like a beta male who has to like live by the whims of others rather than for your own desire. So that's one specific example just to show like, even for me, if I aligned, even for like the business sense of like, yeah, I'll do what my customers want, I'll do what I think will get me more views on YouTube, that will still ruin your fucking life. So this is with women, like, okay, I'll do what my girl wants me to do. I'll do what, like, you know, it seems like girls are into. No. Just when in doubt, bro, Hamza's golden rule, I just do what I want. In that conversation with that girl that I told you about, we spoke about a bunch of things, and I kept on just saying this sentence when she was asking me like, oh, do you like this? Do you want to do this? Do you want to do that? You know, she was trying to figure out what kind of like things I liked in bed or whatever. And I just kept on saying that, and every time she'd be like, that's so fucking hot, every single time. And I was saying it so often that it was almost like a Control-C, Control-V, you know, copy-paste kind of thing of like, I just do what I want. Oh, do you like living here or do you want to move somewhere else? I'll just do what I want. It's just that simple. It's like, it's my fucking big answer to all of life's questions, to the girl that I want, what I want to eat, what time I want to train, what time I want to do this and this and this. The more of an alpha you are, the more you'll just do what you want. And also, the more that you'll fight for what you want. This is why, in general, like, the guys who are like employees, they're often quite blue pill little bitches because they're not allowed to do what they want. This is why most of the red pill guys who I know, there's only like honestly like a few hundred in the world, a few thousand in the world. There's not that many guys like this. But most of those guys, they're all self-employed because they just want to do what they want. They couldn't imagine having a boss tell them what to do. That's gay as fuck. So this should be in all areas of your life, including with dating. But as you'll come to learn in this set of modules here in this entire course, like the red pill isn't just about fucking and, you know, having sex. That's a big part of life. It's pretty important, but life as a whole and your work and your personality, your development as a man is utterly important. This alpha male rule right here, this big golden rule, is not just for your sex and dating life, but for how you should make decisions about everything. I can tell you another example, right? So for the past few years, Once I made enough money, so I was like 25 years old and I was rich, I started to move around the world trying to like big brain and ask myself like where I should move to have children. I was like very much in the blue pill life. And I was honestly, bro, I was so unhappy with that kind of life, you know, being a young man, acting like a fucking husband, father shit. And so many people online validated me for it and said that, oh, this is so mature, his character arc is so beautiful and whatever. So I was doing what I thought other people would have liked me for. And even I had my girlfriend and I thought, you know, she would have liked me more. My relationship with her went down. My business even went down because I wasn't talking about the things I was actually genuinely interested in. And so I was trying to set up this like blue pill life. Where should we have our children? And I was not trying to live by this, what do I want? I was trying to do this big brain thinking of like, you know, where's the best way to have children? Like this big brain thinking. I moved around the world. I moved to the middle of fucking nowhere, to the farm. I was depressed. I was so lonely up until I finally just asked myself, what do I fucking want? I split up with the relationship. I moved back home and I started grinding on my fucking business. And now I live in Bali, which is exactly where I want to be. And I don't want to be anywhere else because this is where I want to be. It's like, it happens to me like every year where I start aligning to like other people's desires, sometimes to women, right? I'll be like, there'll be a girl I'm speaking to and she wants the blue pill fantasy. And so I think, oh, but I really like her. She's special. Maybe I should do that. I should do that. It's not because I want to be the fucking blue pill guy, boyfriend, whatever. My real desire when I meet a new girl is, bro, I just want to clap her cheeks and stay single and live my red pill life. But I'll sometimes kind of like succumb to it and do what she wants. And you're literally proving to the world that you are not the red pill alpha when you do that. This is a part of the holding frame. Remember what I told you about in one of the previous modules? Holding frame is like you've got a kind of a belief that even when it's under question or scrutiny, you stick to it anyway. You are becoming red pilled as we speak, and you just feel that this is absolutely right. But there'll be people who question you. There'll be girls who say like, no, I want to get into a relationship. And you'll lie and say, oh yeah, me too. And you'll start to like basically lie to yourself and say, yeah, but I want to get into a relationship anyway. But if you really ask yourself the truth, you'd say, you know what I actually want, I basically just kind of want to fuck this girl. And I also want to keep fucking other girls and dating other girls and talking to as many girls as possible. That's what I actually want. But the world will kind of scrutinize me for that. This girl says she'll leave me and she won't stay with me if I want to stay single. So what do? Do you lose the girl that you wanted because you refuse to like sort of fall into her sort of paradigm of the relationship, to go into her sexual strategy? I'm telling you right now, every single time I have not done what I wanted and instead I did what I thought the girl wanted. So for example, I got more into the blue pill relationship when I didn't really want to. I regret it every single time. And you know what's super interesting? And I kind of mentioned this briefly before. Recently, I've had the same thing many times where there's girls who want the blue pill relationship and it's been tough for me, but I still hold frame and I say, nope, not for me. I just do what I want. That's not what I want. The same girls keep coming to fuck me. I got what I wanted. When you get to a certain level and you just do what you want, people respect that so much that even under fear of like losing the girl you wanted because she wants a relationship that you don't or whatever like that, a lot of people will respect you and be so attracted to you that they'll actually still stay in your life anyway. And this isn't just for the big decisions of life, like, you know, which girl to date or where to live, but also the small micro tasks you do in the day and the micro actions you do. If you're on a date with a girl, ask yourself, what do you want? There'll be a time in your mind which says, kiss her, grab her and make her sit closer to you. And literally, you can do that. Like when a girl sat next to you, let's say you're sat on a date getting some juice or a coffee or something, when my brain tells me like, oh, I want her to sit closer to me, I'll kind of grab one of our arms and like her waist and say, come here. And there's not been a single time that I can think of that a girl's been like angry about that or whatever. Of course, you got to use some social skills, but I'm telling you, when you like feel the desire and you just act it out, you'll be so attractive. And let's say worst case scenario, I do that. I want the girl to sit closer to me, so I try and move her closer. And then she says, no, what are you doing? I would think to myself, oh, okay, well, I don't like her as much. Interesting. You would have been offended and you would have gotten hurt and think, oh, she didn't like that, or I might be losing her. I just do what I want. I wanted her to sit closer to me. If she doesn't want to, I like her less. I'm not thinking if she likes me, fuck that. That's like a fucking beta male fucking blue pill shit. If I like want to make a move on a girl and let's say if I want to kiss her and she doesn't want to kiss me, that's like her level going down, not me. Do you see the fucking like the fucking red pill kind of personality here? When you want to do something with a girl, you want to kiss her, you want to fuck her, you make it known and you go for it. Just fucking go for it. And if a girl doesn't want the same thing as you, you should be thinking in your mind, oh, I like you less now. That's the fucking powerful big dick belief here, right? So in those little moments when you're hanging out with a girl, you want to hold her hand, fucking do what you want. And sometimes it's a bit scary. Sometimes, you know, there's a bit of a fear involved, but part of like stepping up to being this kind of man is just penetrating through that fear and doing it anyway. This one module, this lesson that we've covered is fucking huge. I want you to be thinking about Hamza's golden rule like 24/7 when you're deciding what to eat, what to train, where to go, what to text the girl, when you're deciding how to fuck, which position, or like how hard to fuck, what to do, which date to organize, which girl to meet, all of those little decisions. I want you to think of Hamza's golden rule. Take an exhale. What do I want? Answer it truthfully with no fear of the social consequences. Truthfully answer it for yourself. You should know. There'll be some times that what you want is not applicable in the world. Sometimes you can't do it. That's fine. But the big key is you should at least be honest to yourself. Let's say you're walking through public and there's a girl you want to fuck, you should at least acknowledge it to yourself. Don't you fucking lie and say, oh yeah, I don't really want her anyway. You fucking pussy. Don't you fucking like, oh yeah, she's not that attractive. This is what most guys do. They'll act like they don't want the girl and then they're like fucking looking at her from the side of their eye. No. When there's a girl that you're attracted to, say it in your fucking brain. Oh, I'd bang the shit out of her. Say it, be honest. Let's say you're not even gonna go up and speak to her, but this is such a powerful like fucking red pill skill. Be honest to yourself. Bro, I'm telling you, this is how like a healthy man is supposed to feel. When you see a girl, you're supposed to say the words to yourself. Like, yeah, like I'd fuck the shit out of her. I'd fuck her this way. When a guy looks at you weird, you should be thinking like, yeah, go on, fucking try something. I'll cave your fucking skull in. You should be thinking, don't you fucking like, look, bro, to the world, we can act a bit more civilized. But in your own mind, you please just be honest to yourself. When there's a girl that you just want to pound, be honest to yourself. Don't you lie and say, oh, maybe I'd, be sweet to her or whatever. Don't you fucking lie. When there's a girl you actually think is high quality, then be honest to yourself. But a lot of the times you'll see a girl that you just want to fuck, but your own brain will say like, I don't even want to. She's not even attractive anyway. And then you start looking at her and stuff. Just be fucking honest to yourself. That's like level 1 of implementing this rule is in your own brain, just be honest with what you want. You don't even have to try and get what you want. Just be honest to yourself first of all and know, oh, okay, it's interesting. I've barely thought like this. I actually really want to clap that girl's cheeks right now. I want to deep throat that girl. That's it. That guy's been looking at me weird. I'd fuck this shit. Like I'd fuck him up if he fucking does anything. Just be honest to yourself. Then level 2 is you actually starting to take action, walking up, trying to fucking implement that into the world. I'm telling you, it's one of the most hype feelings where when you feel like what you want, that girl over there, and you think, oh, I want her, I want to fuck her like this, and you then go up and make it happen in like the same day. That's when you start to feel like, holy shit, this red pill thing is so legit. Like that is what it more is like the trait of a strong man, other than him knowing what he wants and then just grabbing, like, just taking action and getting what he fucking wants. The Hamza's golden rule, it will change your life forever. Just do what you want.